welcome back over here to the next leg of South Africa tour as we head from Van Zylsrus to Barrange Airport. We're heading sort of in a northeasterly direction for about 55 nautical miles. Quite a short leg this, to an airport that is literally sits right on the border again with Botswana. But this time the South African border, but literally it's as close to the border as you can get. So we're still skimming the Botswanan border at the moment. Let's get ourselves underway for the next leg of this tour of South Africa. I still get those little micro stutters at the start of each flight. We're not really climbing. There we go. There we are. That's a short flight. Our destination, elevation again 3,000 feet. We'll probably land on runway 28. Ease off the climb rate a little bit. So we'll be landing shortly in Barrange, which is really in the back end of nowhere. Not quite sure what, excuse me, purpose this airfield serves. I guess we'll find out when I ask Chat GPT or Microsoft Copilot to do the location summary for my description in the YouTube video. All the about section, whatever you call it. So I'll switch over to OBS to guide us in, of course. There's OBS mode. Up the top here, there we go. And yeah, you can see we will sort of circle to land. Let's get local QNH. Is expected to be 110. There we go. We'll just adjust the altitude slightly to compensate for that. And we'll be looking to land momentarily. Whilst we still have some light. I did actually mean to make it earlier in the day, but I don't mind doing this early evening flight. Once again, fine weather in this part of the world. I've had pretty good weather, I think, every leg of this tour I've done. I can't recall any bad weather or any rain or anything like that. It is, of course, I guess, well, yeah, it's summertime, I guess, in South Africa, being Southern Hemisphere. So I suppose it stands to reason that the weather's going to be reasonably pleasant. Although I would expect as we make our way back to certainly the east coast and head back down the coast around to Cape Town, maybe we might get some more unsettled weather. I don't know. I don't actually typically know what the average South African day-to-day weather is like, so I'm sure at some point we may run into some more interesting weather. But at the moment it is, I mean, there must be rain around here because there's like rivers and trees, right? Not exactly in the Sahara Desert, are we? Okay, so let's hope that the nav map is... No, a little nav map really doesn't want to behave itself today. I see, so we need to... Yeah, right, so what we're going to do... Runway 28. I have set this up right, haven't I? Yeah, we'll come round. And our elevation is 3,100 feet, so we're going to descend down now, I guess, to 5,000, or let's say 4,100, shall we? Sorry, 4,500, there we go. Let's descend down 4,500, stick the landing lights on, ready for our arrival. Don't have the airport in sight, it's over there somewhere. As I said, just literally... this side of the border. I'm guessing that thing that looks like a river is the border. So we're continuing our descent down to approach altitude. So the airfield is literally just there somewhere. I can't see it. It's supposed to be a hard landing surface, but not see much in the way to indicate that. So we'll just fly a little bit further north and then we'll spin around and land. Dolly can start recording. Oops, didn't want to do that. So somewhere around here is our landing strip. We'll level off and then we'll spin ourselves round. Let's get feet on the pedals ready. As we'll level off 4,500 feet. There we go. Flaps out, a little bit more power. Let's swing it around now. For the runway, 28 approach. So we'll dial it all the way around to 300. Let's see what that gives us. I'm just not seeing anything that resembles a landing strip. Let's keep an eye on our speed. It's getting a bit dark as well, which doesn't help. Oh god, that is dark. Hello. Let's whack that. I need the lights on. Have we got any cockpit lights anywhere? Because I can't see. Somewhere down here. Oh, there it is. That's our landing strip, I reckon. I don't know why the instruments have got so dark, because some lighting would be nice. I don't know how to turn that on. Oops. Let's go full flaps. I think we just vaguely make out the runway. Doesn't help not having a lit instrument panel. I'm sure there's something that turns that on somewhere, but I don't really want to muck everything up. Come on, there must be something that switches on my lights. Can't see, should have not flown this time of day, really. Where's the runway? Nothing here looks like a runway. That's what's... Look, nothing. Just nothing. Is this a runway? This... Ah, boy. I guess it must be. Yeah. Doesn't help that it's so dark. I should have set the time and day a bit earlier. Because I really can't see diddly crap. Dearie me. Can only hope this is some sort of runway here. There we go, there we go, here we are. Well, we're landing on something. It's more like a road, to be honest. Yeah. I'm guessing this is a runway. I don't know. Yeah, that is a runway. Wow. All the parking spots are up the other end. I'm actually impressed we managed to land on this with next to no lighting. Wow. Pulled that out of the bag, didn't we? Got the hiccups again. I mean, look, we totally lost all the light now. No lighting on the runway. We pulled this out of the bag big time, I tell you. Be interested to see the replays, interested to see the landing rate, but we seriously pulled this out of the bag. Didn't even look like a runway, to be honest. I thought I was just landing on a road. I mean, it's literally like a... yeah. And as I said, literally, well, where those trees are, those tall trees, that's literally Botswana. On my left, I'm talking about now. That is literally Botswana. Let's park in front of the hangar here, shall we? Not sure. Oh, I've got my brakes on, that's right. I'm not going to park where Mr. Light up there is. Let's just go and park over by this hangar. Here we go. We'll just put ourselves here. Have a look at the replays, because this is going to be an interesting one, folks. So yeah, as we can see, we came in really in the fading light. Good job the weather was like winds, to be honest. That helped. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Shame that all the scenery is blurry from being so zoomed in. But yeah, the river there, of course. Anyway, we'll take that over to Valanta. So yeah, next leg of this tour, a relatively short 25 or 26 minute flight. Northeastwards, up along the border, with a very reasonable landing rate. And I'd actually agree with that landing rate this time. I think we floated it out quite nicely. Difficult to see the runway with the conditions. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups again. It's really annoying trying to record this. And yeah, that concludes the next leg of our tour. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Farewell for now.